The other game I want to get to is what many people are calling the Hall of Fame game, so to speak. Not because both quarterbacks are very old. I'm not saying that at all. Yes, I understand they're both very old, but both of these quarterbacks, as much as I can't stand Tom Brady for the life of me, who has and this may sound like this may sound like a ridiculous question to ask, but in this game on Sunday, who has the advantage, Tom Brady or Peyton Manning?
Well, right now I think you got to give it to Brady. He's looked timeless this season. I mean, everyone forgets he's only a year younger than Peyton Manning. He's 38, but he's the guy who looks like he's still playing at the same level that he was 5 years ago. So, he's had to manage so much this season with the injuries they've had along the offensive line. He played without Edelman for the last few games of the season. He's played without Gronkowski for the last few games of the season. And the guy still keeps putting up these elite numbers, and you can still call him one of the top 5 quarterbacks in the league. And he's coming in still playing at a high level. Manning looks like a shell of himself. Even last week, he doesn't have the arm strength. The ball's not coming out of his hand the way it used to. So I think right now you have to say Brady has the advantage here.
Well, I think the other reason also, and I agree with you 100% on why I would go with Brady having the advantage, is, let's be honest, Brady's also having all these guys come back. They're all healthy now. And, I mean, I'm just going to basically repeat what you just said. Manning is a shell of himself in the end. And while, yes, they're both of them are not in their prime anymore, I will completely say that. As much as Tom Brady wants to still go on interviews and saying that, oh, well, I have another 10 years in me. No, you don't. I don't foresee him playing for another 10 more years. In the end, I got to give the advantage to Brady. As much as it pains me inside because I can't stand the Patriots for the life of me, I got to give him the benefit on that one. Next thing I want to get to with this game is with everybody coming back, like we mentioned before, Amendola's back, Edelman's back, and they're all healthy now. Do the Broncos have any shot, in your opinion, to win this game at all?
I mean, yeah, they have a shot. I mean, the one thing they have going for them is they do have one of the best defenses in the league this year. You got the whole secondary is playing well. You have a very imposing front line, and their defense is definitely better than the Patriots. So if they're able to keep Brady off balance and control the underneath passes that you know he's going to do to Edelman and Gronkowski, then, yeah, they have a shot. But unless that defense is fully able to take over the game, they're probably not going to be able to handle the fact that you don't have Manning playing at a high level. But, I mean, the shot is definitely there. It's the main way they're going to be able to win is it is going to be on Peyton Manning's shoulders. But that defense is definitely going to do what they can to keep him in the game.
Yeah, I completely agree with you on that one. I think when you look at it, if you're New England, not if you're New England, if you're Denver, I think a lot of it has to do, and I said it before when we were talking about the Carolina-Arizona game, if you keep Brady on the sideline with how many of his guys are coming back and you give Peyton Manning some time in the pocket, because any football fan knows Manning is a pocket passer. He's not going to be the type of guy who can easily run out of the pocket anymore. He's never done that in his years with Indy or even now when he's been with Denver. And overall, though, if you're able to give him some time back there where he can plant his feet and really pass the ball, I think in the end, I think that's probably the only shot if you're Denver to win this game is don't have Brady be on the field at all. How do you think that, obviously I think we kind of touched on this before, but I guess to kind of recap it, how can the Patriots win the game?
Well, the Patriots can win the game if their defense is able to eliminate Denver's running game and keep the pressure on Peyton Manning and force him into a position where he has to make throws where he hasn't been able to make this season. If they're able to keep pressure on the wide receivers and force them to continue making the bad drops that they have basically done all year, as much as I love Demaryius Thomas and I think Emmanuel Sanders, they're great wide receivers, we've seen them drop some easily catchable balls this year. And if the Patriots are able to bring that pressure on them, then you're going to completely take the offense out of the game. And Brady just has to play his offensive game. He has to get the ball to Edelman and Gronkowski early and often. And if he does that, the defense does their job and brings the pressure on to Peyton Manning and eliminates the running game, they should easily win this game.
Yeah, again, I'm going to agree with what you said. I think in the end, if you're the Patriots, just play the game you've been playing all year long, and you shouldn't have a problem. Now to kind of go on the flip side of it, how does Denver win this game?
Well, Denver wins this game if Manning is able to pull out his best game of the season. They need that from Peyton without question. The only way they're able to win the game without Manning playing at a high level is if they get C.J. Anderson to play the best game of his life and destroy New England's offense with the ground game. They also need that defense to step up and prove why they were considered the best defense in football this year. If they're able, I don't think you're ever going to be able to stop Tom Brady, but I think if you are able to limit the damage and limit what he is able to do to Edelman and Gronkowski, then you're definitely going to have a shot in this. But unless the pressure is entirely on Peyton Manning here to have not only his best game of the season, but to almost stop Father Time for at least 1 week.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. Quickly, what's your prediction for this game? Does New England go back to the Super Bowl?
Yeah, I think it'll be a rematch of the wardrobe malfunction Super Bowl, and you're going to see the Patriots versus the Carolina Panthers. I think the Patriots pull it out. I think it'll be within a touchdown, though. I think it'll be a touchdown game.
I got to agree with you again. So our Super Bowl predictions right here on Diamond Takes is we both have the New England Patriots going up against the Carolina Panthers.